All around the United States, there is an uncertainty in the air. The morale of a lot of hard-working Americans is low. Day after day, month after month, year after year, Americans work only to feel like life is getting harder. Most Americans are now chasing bills and counting the days that their jobs blesses them with a 2-week paycheck. Many of Americans' paychecks are accounted for even before it lands in the bank. It seems that as fast as we can get some money, the faster it is leaving our hands to our creditors and debtors. Debt, interest, and work are cracking the whip on many Americans, forcing them into a new form of slavery. Financial slavery, but also slavery over your mind and household. As most Americans are driving home from work tired, possibly stuck in traffic, with time to reflect on the day, it's easy to think about all the things that we have done or have left to do for the day or for the rest of the week. Do we have time to think about living instead of work, bills, and what our kids need? When do parents get to live their life? More and more our lives are becoming busier, and it seems that we are spending less time living. A lot of Americans are working all day long, multiple jobs, extra shifts, overtime, and not really living. One can simply test this by driving through any neighborhood in America, or driving past the nearest lake and noticing that every year there are less people outside enjoying nature. Backyard patios are empty. There are no kids in the front yard or in the streets riding their bikes. Old folks are working 30 to 40 years on the job until they get sick and die, just like a slave. Kids and grandparents are supposed to be at home. Where have they all gone? Because of the economy, and some may say the elite's agenda, most people are gone 8 to 16 hours of the day working. But if both parents are working, who is watching the kids? Children and their parents are both inside buildings where they spend over 1/3 of their day. What happened to the extended families of the old days, where the neighbors, aunts, uncles, and grandparents helped raise the children? What happened to time off or vacations? We have replaced vacation and enjoying life with working to make more money to pay for material things or debts we have accumulated. Some people even use their vacation days or days off to work other jobs instead of enjoying the day off with family and friends. Sad, isn't it? While husbands have to listen to their wives say, "Take me somewhere," they also have to calculate in their brain how much the trip is going to cost and how much working they will have to do to offset the cost of the trip. This thinking about working more hours and paying bills leads to less interaction between our spouses or children. This can equate to less talking, less intimacy, and less time spent teaching or playing with our kids. Worst case, it can lead to divorce and broken families because someone wasn't spending enough time with the other person. The problem is that we have become a society, a country, where we do too much thinking about everything that encompasses our daily lives and not enough time thinking or questioning what is happening right before our eyes. People like me and you may sense a feeling that something is coming or that something is about to happen. Maybe it's a breaking point, a point where one cannot take it anymore, and they're looking for an answer to all their problems. Unfortunately, it is not winning the lottery. It's a sense of feeling that the future is bleak and that something bad is going to eventually happen. With all that's going on in the world with unstable governments overseas, executive orders being signed by our president like it's no tomorrow, school shutdowns, threatened government shutdowns in the U.S. at the end of the year, inflation, rising costs of health care,